At 224 Hillside Ave. Mrs. Cunningham is moving on the 19th. You can see it's the 17th. So that's just a few days away. And we figured we'd take a picture of the outside just to show and remember what it looks like. He's been here for a long time. It's time to move on. So, here's the outside of the front. Here are the grounds. Nice screened-in porch there. The yard comes way down. Around here, you can see there's some snow on the ground. It is December. It's a beautiful day today. Donna wanted me to mention that back in there's a bunny buried from when she was a young girl. This is the patio that Greg and his friends built. There's the screen porch. That window there is the kitchen. That's the back hall. That window there is the sewing room. There's Mrs. Cunningham's bedroom. That's the back bedroom. This is just the back of the garage. Over in there we had a bunny hutch for a while. This is a pond. Well, I made this into a pond. It was a decorative fixture. It had, I guess, had water in the center there. But I dug it out and we made it into a nice little goldfish pond. Right now it's, of course, empty because it is December. Over here, right there, that's Fred. I don't know the whole story, but I'm sure Greg, Joe, and John do. Japanese statues are from earlier when the house had a Japanese decorative theme. There's the doghouse. Next to the doghouse, right in here, is where Shannon is buried. That's Donna's latest doggie. She died a few years ago. She was, I think, 12 or 14 years old. This is the doghouse that Shannon never quite wanted to go into. But in any case, Donna liked it in there. This is where we were digging out, trying to fix the wall. I guess the next owners will finish that project. There's a nice gate and stuff that goes up the side. Here's the garage. Wow, it hasn't been this empty in a long time. Wow, you can even see on the back wall it says Newark News. Well, maybe we'll go in now. I remember painting the front of the house. I had to hang from the top peak up there. It's quite a height, about 40 feet, I guess. It was an interesting job. So let's go inside. Okay, we're inside.
Don't get me in.
We're inside, and here's the famous staircase that many of the Cunningham children have fallen down, including myself, on one Christmas morning. And over here is our living room, which of course now, since Mom's moving, everything is out and getting packed. This is where we'd have our Christmas tree and the famous gold couch that our dog Missy would come and lay on. And John and I would run inside and pull her off before my father would get into the house. Hi.
Don't take me because I look so awful. Please.
Mom. Mom. Dining room. And over there is, this is our dining room, and there's the beautiful corner cabinet that stays with the house. And we've had many holiday dinners in here. And there's our porch.
Go open the door.
And Mom should open the door so you can see our porch, which we've spent
Hey, who's that guest
all the
sitting
way
there?
from spring until fall. And it's
Yeah.
really beautiful in the spring and summer. And the bushes around the porch are very full. And you can see out to the woods. And Hillside Avenue's quiet at the moment. Okay,
Hello again.
Now we will go into the kitchen and say hello to our son.
Hello there, Shane.
Our mommy closes the door. And here's our kitchen. My mom has cooked many fabulous meals, and of course it's messy now. We're packing. If you look out the window, you can see our backyard where all the neighborhood kids would come over and we'd play kickball and wiffle ball and keep away and build tree forts out in the woods.
In the woods, those woods,
Right.
I see.
My
Back
mom would
there.
send out peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And that's actually their neighbor's yard, the way it comes up there, but we'd go behind the fence so we could catch the ball.
There's that old refrigerator that, oh, I painted that white, didn't I? It used to be green.
Yeah, but Mom's so glad she's leaving it. And here's the back hall, which Randy did repair.
Hey, that's a new window. Oh.
Yeah, Randy painted this. And Randy's going to narrate the basement.
Oh, Donna's afraid to come down here.
And go out by the garage.
We did that. A lot of books and stuff. They're all getting packed up.
Moving the closet out. All the National Geographic and Encyclopedia Britannica. Oh, not here. This is
Oh,
ugly.
you got your big old furnace there.
No. Show the bedrooms.
That's where we're headed.
Okay.
Bates.
Hey. And where are we?
Coming up the stairs to the second floor, and this is the bathroom on the second floor, which
Oh.
now has nothing in it, so it looks kind of yucky, but we've all been in here or waiting in line when we all used to live here to use it. And then in here is what we call the sewing room now, but at one time it was bunk beds for Joe and Greg, and one night apparently Joe fell off the top bunk bed and kept on sleeping when he hit the floor. And if you look out the window, you can see our big tree that I always say could be as big as the tree in Rockefeller Center at Christmas time. And you can see the pond that John split his head open in at least once. And since then, Mr. Quattrone, the gardener, had made some Japanese thing, which half of that fell apart. And since then, Randy had fixed the fountain, and now it's somebody else's worry. And there's our patio. And then coming out here, we go into the master bedroom, which doesn't look like that now. But this always was Mom and Dad's room. It was decorated real nice with pretty wallpaper. And actually, when I was 16, I lived in here. And it was a lavender room. And we'll go into the next room that when John and I were very little, John used to sleep in here, and I used to sleep down there.
Down where?
Down in this room,
Oh, in there.
the cool room.
The cool room.
And we used to talk to each other.
Why is it called the cool room?
because it was my room.
Oh, not because
And
it's
John and
cold?
I used to talk to each other in our sleep.
Oh, great.
But I love this room because of the big windows and looking out at the woods. But this room would get cold. It was an addition and they never really insulated it too well. But this always was my favorite room, and they built those cabinets when I was a little girl.
Oh, those.
Put all those, my clothes in.
Ah,
Isn't that neat?
yes.
So, but now my mom just had her bedroom here, and she used this as her TV room. And now we'll go up to the 3rd floor. This used to be our TV room, and I remember when John and I were little, we used to sit beside Sam, our blue tick coon hound, and we were like 4 and 5 when we were watching TV. Now obviously it's been used as Joe's room, but it's mostly the TV room. And now we're going to go up to the 3rd floor.
Ooh, steep steps.
And this was the
Way up.
famous room of the boys, Joe and Greg. And I even fell down these steps once. And I lived up here, especially when I was supporting my husband that year he was in graduate school. And look at the nice built-in desk.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Curry, who did our front steps, did that desk. And then we have a shower for midgets. And the opposite window, you used to be able to see the reservoir, but the trees have grown tall now. And you could see the fireworks too on 4th of July when you look out that window, but the pine trees got too tall.
Say goodbye. Oh, goodbye.
He's gonna walk right out under a car.
Oh, laughing at me, huh? Goodbye.
And did you get Heidi's house, our neighbor?
Heidi's? Okay, you want to get your neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay, whose house is that?
Well, she was Heidi for. Oh,
No,
that's
up there.
Laura. That was Laura Lilienthal's house.
It looks like
The
two
one
houses.
Since I was 7 years old.
Looks like two houses.
It was 2 houses.
Oh, it
The front
was?
part's the old part.
Oh, okay.
There's a
And
barn in the back.
and then we got this one here.
This was Heidi Fries, and now she's married to Steven, so she's Heidi Stecker.
Heidi Stecker.
I don't know those people.
Don't know anybody else.
Yes, I know the Jensens in that house. Mr.
Which
and Mrs.
house?
Jensen.
The second one?
Yes, they had son Steve and Dickie that we played with.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Hey,
house,
there used to be pine trees here.
yes, there used to be until it got cut down. This used to be the Shockies, an old couple that had beautiful landscaping. Then the Yules moved in, who we didn't care for. Then Ginny and Mark moved in, who cut down our pine trees. The next house is the Hanlons, they're still there. And they have Timothy and Tommy, Mary Beth and Kathy. The next house I think is the Valentines, and the house next to that used to be Christina Smoji,
Okay.
who's in California.
Okay, well, it's time to go.
Did you get our beautiful woods?
Our beautiful woods. These
And
are our beautiful woods.
rhododendron?
Beautiful plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's many tree forts that we built in those woods.
Yeah.
And a lot of throwing snowballs, and there used to be pine trees all along here. And we used to chuck them over the pine trees and then run to the woods.
Okay, say goodbye.
Goodbye, house. We moved here when I was a year old. So we've been here for 36 years.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, house. Where's Mom moving to?